Hi, this is Beakley from 84 Faces. You're now listening to SpeakerBox X, subterraneous hip-hop aside.
A group of independent radio stations linked together by mutual agreement and telephone long lines.
You're listening to KTDT Tucson, we're 99.1 FM, downtown radio, the Antidote Corporate Radio. You're now tuning into SpeakerBox X, subterraneous hip hop in effect, with your host V-Riv, and we have in the studio Red. So how you been, Red? What's with you?
Kicking it, trying to survive, you know.
Trying to survive, sweet. So I know you dropped some fire singles. Let's go ahead and talk about them. Land of the Privilege. Now tell me about what was the inspiration behind Land of the Privilege.
Well, Land of the Privilege is what the whole situation that recently happened with George Floyd and everything, Breonna Taylor. But it's kind of something that I've been, dealing with, because the police, it's just, the police brutality. Well, that's just, it's not really, it can be like a racial thing, but police brutality is just one of the biggest problems we have in America. So,
yeah.
It's that song. I've been talking about it for, a long time already, but with the whole situation with George Floyd, that kind of just like activated. So I did Land of Privilege, and it just happened to, like, that song was I was already gonna write about something similar to that, but with the whole, like I said, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, it just kind of like, all right, man, like, I just want to talk about it,
Yeah, let it out, get it out. Yeah,
let it out, because it was just something I was building in, and when I was writing it was like some, because I was hearing my old songs, because I had like a song called "Stay Woke," from years past and before, but it's just now it's just kind of, you get better at rapping too, right? So
yeah,
you just want to like talk about it better, and it's something I think an artist should speak about. Use that platform to talk about it. So Land of Privilege was, about that.
Sweet. No, you did a terrific job. It was amazing what you did with that. So 100%, like, high five to you. Like, it was really well done. So I want to go ahead and ask you your name, Red. How did you come up with that name for your artist name? How did you come up with the name Red?
So Red was it wasn't red at first. It was
Was it orange?
nah, it's always okay. So it's always been red, but it wasn't R3D at first. It kind of was like, when I first started I started at 12 years old, and I went to Phoenix and recorded with a group, and we were trying to figure out what my name could be, because I had no artist name. I was just writing, music, and we were trying to figure out what kind of artist name, because that same week I had my first performance too at 12. So I was like, all right, so I gotta have a name, on the stage to say what my name is. So the first we figured out like my name. My name is Raul, my government name. Don't use that name, anybody. But call me Red. But yeah, so it's Raul, and then they're asking like, what's your initials? And then it's like, oh wow, it's Red. Like that's my initials. And they're all like, let's call you Lil Red. And I was like, all right. So I was like, so it's Lil Red for like a couple of years, and then it was like, and then I took off the Lil, and then it was R3D. And I was like, that's kind of plain. So I was like, added some, I changed the E into a 3. And then I added some dots, so R.3.D. And I was like, that's kind of like too much. So I was like, all right, it's R3D. But it's still Red, still pronounced Red. So it's my initials. It's really, that's how we came up with the name.
So it grew on you. It grew on you, right? The name Red.
Yeah.
And it's very fitting for you, because I feel like you bring that fire. You have like this fire about you.
Nice.
So it comes through in your music. So I think it fits you, Red, you know what I mean? Because you're very passionate about what you're talking about. And you can totally tell by your music, by what you bring forth in your music. So let's go ahead and go into another. You've been dropping nothing but singles. I've been waiting for that album to drop, but you dropped you dropped Ready for War. So can we go into the backstory of Ready for War?
Well, I kind of like I'm like a type to talk a lot of shit, kind of. I don't really want to talk a lot of smack, but I've always kind of just not in a bad way, just more of talking smack to just people who deserve it. Well, yeah. And so I didn't drop any music 2019, like at all, nothing. I just write, but I didn't drop anything. So I felt like I owed the people music. So as I was dropping singles, so Ready for War was kind of like, all right, now that I'm doing, dropping singles and dropping music, it's kind of like I'm ready for war. So now I'm like talking smack to anybody that doubted me, to like anybody that said, oh, he fell off, Well, I mean, I wasn't really like crazy up, but it's kind of like 2018, I dropped like an EP, and then I was doing like shows and stuff. 2019 was kind of like the year of, nothing. Like I wasn't dropping any music or no videos. So it's just kind of I just been out just supporting back in the scene, behind the scenes. So Ready for War was about that, because now it's like, all right, I'm here, so I'm ready for war type of thing.
You're ready to go back into the battlefield.
Yeah.
Now it's done.
So I like it's kind of like that, It's just like it's a song to like talk my smack real quick, because I'm here, like I'm back.
Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and take a musical break. I'm gonna go ahead and play your track called Ready for War.
You don't really want war, gotta strap up and we coming from your back door. Then front door, you want more, aiming for the heart. Hitting every spot, gotta hit the damn core cup. Boom, I blew up the spot, now move. I came here to fight, so who do I gotta see and take off their life? I knew I'm the one to initiate, you started. Ready for war, you started. Just what I have, they got it. My friend, you are surrounded. You ready for this war? You ready for all the men? You about to lose in this fight. I'm not holding back no more. You ready for this war? Eyes closed, I can see everything. Come from the back or front, anywhere you can think. You won't come close to me, I won't let that be free. It comes with the prize, your head does some G's. Yeah, money, you got it, then bring it for me. If you wanna end the war, it better be more than a million. I don't start nothing and run away. If I'm not ready, then I wouldn't start anything. But I'm sure I can end it. Ready for war, you started. Just what I have, they got it. My friend, you are surrounded. You ready for this war? You ready for all the men? You about to lose in this fight. I'm not holding back no more. You ready for this war? Ready, you ready, I'm tripping steady. Are you planning? Your homies told me you're sweaty. You thinking you never met me. But you met me, the scene is getting real heavy. Come on, you guys, you cannot disguise into two butterflies. I'll step on them twice, I will ruin your life. I'll screw all your wives. If you're married or not, then I'll screw your girls nice. It's war, it's war. Ready for war, you started. Just what I have, they got it. My friend, you are surrounded. You ready for this war? You ready for all the men? You got to lose in this fight. I'm not holding back no more. You ready for this war?
You're listening to 99.1 FM, Downtown Radio, the antidote to corporate radio. You're now tuning to SpeakerBox X, Subterranean Hip Hop in Effect with your host, V-Riv. We have Red in the studio. We've been chopping it up. We just talked about the track Land of Privilege, and now we delved into Ready for War. We're going to keep on delving into Mind of Red. And so I'm going to go ahead and ask you, so what's your opinion on the state of hip hop, locally and nationally? What's your opinion on that?
Locally, I think locally, hold up. Locally it's.
Ooh, be careful.
I know. Locally, I just think that it's good. I really like the whole hip hop scene here locally. Nationally, it's not really like, a lot of artists are coming up, and for me, in my opinion, it's not hip hop, But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has opinions. I just consider hip hop, like the whole poetry. That's like poetry type of. That's what I consider hip hop, and and a lot of the artists, big mainstream, are really speaking about a lot of things. But locally, like, there's so much talent here, and I think we're doing good. We just gotta just keep it going, because like Tucson here locally is so much talent, and it's just I think we're good. It's 2020 just kind of ruined a lot of things, though.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, Hip Hop Festival got postponed, so
to be fair, 2020 kind of just ruined a lot of things for so much artists here. But
gotta keep playing. Gotta keep it moving. Gotta keep it moving.
Gotta keep it moving. I mean, but it's good. I like the scene here. You know what? But the people who we know, everyone kind of knows, they're doing good. But I can't say much about the ones who aren't really like known, because I hear some of their music and it's kind of like they don't talk about much,
Talk about much, yeah, you're right.
But there is some up and coming local acts that really have so much potential,
100, yeah, 100. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, what's your opinion on the state of things in the world? Since I know you dropped Land of Privilege, and you also dropped Ready for War. So what's your opinion on the state of things in the world?
Oh, it's terrible. The world right now is a whole mess. But the whole police situation, that's been a problem forever. Racism has been a problem forever. I just feel like 2020 came and opened up a lot of things that a lot of us weren't really thinking about, and hopefully things get better. But right now, the world is like a disaster. It definitely is. Election year, it's like
Election.
Election that this election just every time it's elections, just things go bad, and 2020 happened to be election. The elections. So it's like, what else? You know what I'm saying? So right now, I just think it's kind of bad, but make it work.
Yeah, 100. So what can we do to make this world better? You being an artist, you having this creative force, what What's your opinion, or what would you say to somebody in terms of how can we make this world better?
Be kind, genuine. You know, be a kind person, and obviously don't take it for nobody, but also don't be a stuck-up person. Be as nice as you can, and if you see people struggling, you know, help them out. And I think us as humans, we should, you know, definitely help each other, because that's really what we have. You know, we have each other here, and if there's no like love or anything, like this world's gonna go down. You know, trash.
Yeah.
So I just think everyone should be kind to each other, but it's gonna be a big, it's and unite. We definitely gotta unite. Everybody just has to be united, and that's really what I gotta say. Just unite and be kind to each other. Like, we don't need more hate. We already have that. We don't need more of it.
We have a lot of that. Yeah, 100%.
We don't need more of it.
100%. So let's go ahead and talk about your track, Baila Conmigo. Now that's very catchy. So where were you when you first wrote this track? How were you feeling? What inspired you to write Baila Conmigo?
Well, I was in my room, as you know, all the time when I write music. I like writing alone. So I heard the beat, and I speak Spanish, and I was thinking I want to try something new, because it's kind of just been, you know, my English tracks, and I want to be a little bit different and try, you know, English and Spanish. So I wanted to use my, you know, ethnicity, you know, to speak. And I speak Spanish. So I tried to make a Spanish track, like reggaeton type of stuff. When I heard the beat at the time, I was like, oh, this is some reggaeton. But when I hear it now, it's kind of like, it's like chill reggaeton. It's not like the things you're gonna hear at like clubs. But that was the first. That Baila Conmigo was the first track that I ever did in Spanish. More Spanish, because there's here and there that I added like the little Spanish words. But Baila Conmigo was the one that I did more in Spanish, and I just wanted to show the people that I can do more than English. You know. And that's what like lit the fire. That's what lit the fire, and that now I started making more Spanish tracks.
Oh, nice, dope. So my next question to you is, what are your future plans, and are you working on any new project as we speak?
Yeah, I actually am, and that's exactly what, you know, Baila Conmigo is what lit the fire for my Spanish stuff. So I am planning to drop a reggaeton type of style EP soon. Okay. That's on my next, you know, list. And
how far away are we speaking? How far away? When are you gonna drop it? Like spring, fall?
Probably like, well, I don't know, a couple months from now. I don't have an exact date, because I still, you know, I have the songs ready though. I'll tell you that. I have the songs ready, but you know, everything else, I wanna give it time.
All right, cool. We're gonna take a musical break. I'm gonna go ahead and play your track Baila Conmigo, and this is by Red. So let's go ahead and give it a listen.
Pues me dicen different cosas, yo no sé si te conozcan, no. Baila conmigo, baby, please don't say no. Cause I'm dancing, getting closer. Come and jump and roller coaster, yeah. Easy when you're coming, gets a little harder when you're walking and smiling. I guess I'm a shy dude from the fight to who's I'm stuck on the rhythm that your body throws, but then you stuck with it. Hot, smart, strong woman came in home with it. Got everything I'm looking for with more with her. So I'm stuck in the moment that I'm living, but I can't breathe knowing you a guy. Well, there, baby, eres un goddess. Y tu boquita me tira señales. Y tu cuerpo me llama esta noche, pero hasta mañana, honey, no. Not sure what I want from you, but it's serious, I promise that I'm down for you. So can I get a dance with you? Baila conmigo, that's all I really ask from you. Baila conmigo, baby. baby, claro que sí. Pues me dicen different cosas, yo no sé si te conozcan, no, no. Baila conmigo, baby, please don't say no. Cause I'm dancing, getting closer. Come and jump and roller coaster, yeah, yeah. Baila conmigo, baby, claro que sí. Pues me dicen different cosas, yo no sé si te conozcan, no, no. Baila conmigo, baby, please don't say no. Cause I'm dancing, getting closer. Come and jump and roller coaster, yeah, yeah. Amor conmigo, canta la canción y aquí te miro, Con el ritmo bailo, quiero que bailes conmigo, oh don't leave me lonely, no. Do I need you, or do I want you? But damn you looking fine though. You don't need me, cause you don't want me. One dance is all I'm asking for.
A mí no me importa, cuando estás conmigo, baby, no me importa. Yo solamente quiero estar aquí, a tu lado, baby, para verte sonreír. A mí no me importa, cuando estás conmigo, baby, no me importa. Yo solamente quiero estar aquí, bailamos toda la noche con final feliz.
Baila conmigo, baby, claro que sí. Pues me dicen different cosas, yo no sé si te conozcan, no, no. Baila conmigo, baby, please don't say no. Cause I'm dancing, getting closer. Come and jump and roller coaster, yeah, yeah. Baila conmigo, baby, claro que sí. Pues me dicen different cosas, yo no sé si te conozcan, no, no. Baila conmigo, baby, please don't say no. Cause I'm dancing, getting closer. Come and jump and roller coaster, yeah, yeah.
You're listening to 99.1 FM, Downtown Radio, your antidote corporate radio. You're now tuning to SpeakerBox X, subtraining to Pop in Effect with your host, V-Riv. And we have in the studio today, we have Red, and we just played Baila Conmigo by Red, and we just been chopping it up. We're going to keep on diving into the mind of Red. So my next question to you is, what artist influences you? Like right now as we speak, what are the artists that influence you to be more creative or to tap into something you never thought about tapping into?
Honestly, I've been changing styles kind of. What I just hear a lot of Black Bear, yeah.
Black Bear? Okay,
Yeah.
Black Bear.
Black Bear, he has like that alternative sound, and I've been kind of messing with that alternative sound on my new tracks, and that's what's kind of been influenced me a lot. His style too is really dope, so I really like his style, like his clothes, fashion, and everything. But he's one of the ones right now. Eminem's forever though. Like every time I hear his music, he just makes me want to go on that spit, that Chinese flow and just. But that Blackberry, definitely.
Speaking of Eminem, do you see? I feel like he changed. I feel like old Eminem is Eminem. I don't know about new Eminem, like the stuff he's been putting out recently. I just haven't been able to get with it. Like I don't enjoy it. But so, what's your opinion? What do you think happened to Eminem, man? He's
older. He's getting older. I think he's getting older, and like some people just aren't messing with Eminem, and it honestly one thing it is what I think is he's sober. He's been sober for years, which is a good thing. But we all know when you're like under the influence of like whatever, your mind kind of is different than when you're sober.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the main reasons why he's changed his style. But I mean, I can't hate on that because he is sober. I don't want to be like, oh, I want the drug addict Eminem back because I want the old flow. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that because the sober he is the better. But I think honestly that's what's the mindset is kind of different. But I don't know. For me, Eminem's just a legend to me. He's the one. He's the reason why he influenced me. It's kind of like the reason, one of the reasons why I started to.
Oh, nice, cool. So, what books, TVs, movies have you been watching and or reading during quarantine? So, what has been keeping your mind preoccupied besides music?
Let me see. So when the whole quarantine started, I never really watched Netflix. I never really watched movies. I never watched TV. So I get bored, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't really have so much shows. But when I started watching Black Mirror.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, Black Mirror. That one I was like, yo, like shout out to the creators. I forgot the names of the people who created it.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to them because those are really good. So I got into those and like some series like The Community or like Parks and Recreation, The Office.
Oh,
Stuff like that. But like movies, I haven't really seen a movie. Like not that I can think of. I haven't really seen a movie.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and take a musical break. I'm gonna go ahead and play your track, "Sleeping Sober." That's one of your singles that you dropped this year, and it's by Red. So let's go ahead and give it a listen.
Yes.
I wanna sleep sober without digging deep in my thoughts, staying up all night. I can never close my eyes without thoughts running in my mind. I cannot fall asleep unless I'm on some sleeping pills. I've been drinking all night, cause if I go to sleep sober, I'll see ya in the morning when my mind's shutting down for sure. I see the sun coming up and everybody waking up, and my haven't fall asleep. I feel my body getting weak, it's shutting down. When I should've shut down earlier, now I cannot keep my eyes open, they're getting heavier. It's 12 in the afternoon, so much has happened and I don't know anything. I'm inside of my room, but the lights turned off and stuck deep in my dreams, cause sleep does not exist at night for me. So I wanna sleep sober without digging deep in my thoughts, staying up all night. I can never close my eyes without thoughts running in my mind. I cannot fall asleep unless I'm on some sleeping pills. I've been drinking all night, cause if I go to sleep sober, I'll see ya in the morning when my mind's shutting down for sure. But either way, I just like feeling numb. I like the way it makes my body feel when I'm all alone. I don't need no company, but I don't mind the company. We can talk about anything, talk about your dreams. And when I close my eyes, I see everything that I want. Maybe that's the reason why I cannot sleep, cause I'm chasing a dream that's not guaranteed. So sleeping sober is not in my mind. I wanna sleep sober without digging deep in my thoughts, staying up all night. I can never close my eyes without thoughts running in my mind. I cannot fall asleep unless I'm on some sleeping pills. I've been drinking all night, cause if I go to sleep sober, I'll see ya in the morning when my mind's shutting down for sure.
You're listening to 99.1 FM Downtown Radio, the Antidote Corporate Radio. You're now tuning to SpeakerBox X, subterranean hip hop in effect. With your host, V-Riv, we have Red in the studio. We've been chopping it up. We're going to go ahead and dive into the topic of sleeping sober. So tell me, what was the inspiration behind sleeping sober?
Well, I can't sleep.
You're night owl? What?
I can't sleep. So when I try to sleep sober, it doesn't happen. I stay in bed, and you know when you get anxiety and your body kind of just like aches. No matter how you move, you can move sideways, you could be upside down. It's not comfortable. Like you get like little shakes in your body. It's weird. So in order for me to sleep, it's like either like some, you either drink. I don't want to. It's like when I party or anything like that. When I party, then it's automatic. I'm KO out. You know what I'm saying? So that's quick. or like I get high or something. It's like, stuff like that, but it's never sober. I can never sleep sober. And that's something that I've been trying to do. But when I try it out, it doesn't happen. So, that song just came naturally. And I heard, when I heard the beat, I was like, all right. And I tried to make a song called Sleeping Sober a long time. I wrote the title down. No lyrics or nothing. I just wrote the title down like years before I made Sleeping Sober. And then I heard the beat, and then I was like, all right, this is Sleeping Sober.
You gotta hop on that. Right? Yeah, for sure.
On Sleeping Sober, the hook, though, let me tell you, that one took a lot out of me. I tried to sing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it was like more, I don't sing, I rap. So, but that Sleeping Sober, the hook, is another thing that activated me wanting to sing more, get some melodic stuff going. And Sleeping, I really like the hook.
No, it's really good. It's well made. No, props to you on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you. I know you have some tattoos, and I always wanted to ask you what's like you have a wolf, and so what motivated you to get a wolf tattoo?
Well, so I got the wolf with the dream catcher, and I'm an alpha. No, but it's like the wolf is more of, they're out at night,
Yeah.
And that's when they kind of just eat, it's just, well, one reason is the alpha part.
Yeah.
I want to think I want to think to myself. Huh?
You're not a beta red?
No. So I want to think of myself as, an alpha. Like, I want to take over, not over, people and stuff, but I just want I want to do everything myself type of thing,
Yeah, you're a leader.
Yeah. So and the wolf, like, when you see those pictures of the wolf like howling in the moon. Yeah. So that's what, because I'm always, there's more and more inspiration comes at night. So I feel like the wolf stays up at night, and that's when he eats and feasts and hunts and stuff like that. They sleep too, but I don't sleep that.
That was cool.
But yeah, so I got that one, and what is Dreamcatcher? Catch dreams. That one's pretty obvious, though.
That one is pretty obvious. Yeah,
that one's pretty obvious.
That's cool. Do you have any more tattoos? They want to talk about? Because I know you have a few more, right?
I have my first tattoo.
Oh, nice.
Planet.
Red Planet.
The Red Planet one. I've always had that little logo, Red Planet. So that was for my first tattoo. I wanted to get Red Planet, and I got I'm a Leo, so I got the dragon. I'm a Leo, so I got the lion on the side. And then I have like Pain is Temporary and Die with a Smile. This is a song I did with Demrick. Yeah, so I did Die with a Smile, and I just really liked that title in general. Before I even made a song with Demrick, but Demrick happened to be the one to feature on that song. And then I got Tucson. Obviously, gotta represent my town.
No, for sure. So how was it working with Derek? With that track you dropped with him, how was it? Like, did he come to Tucson? How did you guys record that?
I think he was on tour. He was on tour, and I had an opportunity to work with him. So we just we didn't meet, unfortunately. That would have been really cool. We could have. But plus, like I said, he was on tour, so I really he was like in and out. So he had a stop in Tucson. And I don't think I wasn't in town. I don't know. I wasn't in town that day, I think. Otherwise, we would have done it in the studio. But then Vince, he tells me, he's like, we have an opportunity to work with Demrick. I was like, bet. So that same night, it was all through virtual stuff though. Like, it would have been really cool if we worked in the studio, but the time wasn't on our side. So, but we talked through email and stuff like that.
That's dope. Still pretty cool.
So I mean, I was still happy to get a Demrick verse.
Oh, for sure, 100. That's huge. I mean, I know you're a fan of Hobson. You're a fan of Hobson, right?
Oh yeah. I like Hobson.
Yeah. Oh. You dropped some like just banging songs like the past couple of months. Like I don't know. I don't know. Whenever I think of Eminem, I feel like maybe Hobson got inspired by Eminem. I have never listened to it. But
Yeah, because I was hearing a couple. I forgot what song it was. But he does mention. Also, some interviews he mentioned that Eminem inspired him.
Yeah.
Eminem inspired a lot of people. What can you
I
say?
know, man. Dude, I heard so many artists say the same thing, that Eminem inspired them. So that's dope. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this is just a fun question to ask. What's your all-time favorite dish? Like dish. Like all-time favorite meal, favorite dish, favorite food, like something that you will not be able to survive if the apocalypse happened, basically.
Oh. Without something I wouldn't be able to survive.
Yeah, there's like a meal, something that you just like, oh man, I cannot survive. Like I need this food. It's like I don't care about all the other. I mean, they're good.
Honestly, because I didn't grow up in a wealthy family. I wasn't raised in a wealthy family. Maruchan. You cannot go without Maruchan.
Maruchan.
The Maruchan cups and the soups.
Have different flavors.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with those. Like if you have nothing to eat, boom, pop a Maruchan.
Yeah, and it's easy to make. There's like 2 minutes, right? Like 3 minutes to make.
Oh yeah, it's quick and it's good. So that's I would say that's something that I always kind of like have. Like I said, if you're not raised in a wealthy family, you're kind of just like, anything you can get. So I grew up on Maruchans.
Yeah, for sure.
So I got so used to that.
I put ketchup. I put chile in there. I put all kinds of stuff.
I put chile. I don't put ketchup, but I put chile.
I know it sounds whack, sounds weird, but it actually tastes really good.
I'm gonna have to try it, just to try it.
It's kind of like Italian food. You have the marinara. It's tomato. It's tomato with noodles. The same thing, only with you're using maruchan. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's true. I think it's the juice. I think it's the maruchan, the juice, like the juice that. I don't think the ketchup would. For me, in my opinion, the ketchup would.
That's what you mix it with. It's like if you mix it with, it just depends on what you put it with. Because like with the chile one, like the one that's supposed to be like hot, that one tastes really good. It's fire with it. So just
taste that. Hey, I'm always down to taste different, foods and different things.
Sweet. So this is another random question. What's your favorite drink, all-time drink? Oh, you serious, Monster? Oh, damn.
A Monster.
You're a monster, man. What? Not a rock star?
It's bad for you. It's bad for you, but I don't really drink. Well, I drink it a lot, but it's bad for you. I know that, but I really love Monsters.
Yeah, Monsters are good. Yeah. So we're almost at the tail end of the interview. What are your words of wisdom, and how can people connect with you? How can they support your music and what you're doing?
Well, one thing I will say is, do what you want. Do not listen to anybody. Don't listen to no's. Don't listen to anybody doubting you. If you think no one is watching, somebody is watching. Do not give up. Someday it'll happen. I've been working on this forever, and it's still not I'm still not in the spot where I want to be, but I'm not in the spot where I used to be. So I'm telling any up and coming artist or anybody that wants to do anything in general, but think that you're gonna be told no or made fun of, just do it. Forget them. And once you stop caring about opinions, your craft and art and everything becomes so much easier. Life becomes easier, actually. Life in general becomes easier because you don't care about no one's opinion. So just stop caring. Do you have fun with what you do?
Sweet.
And you can find me at official_red on Instagram. Hey, get those followers up. Get my followers up on Instagram. Official_red. The E is a 3. Apple Music, Spotify, everything is R3D red. And Twitter, compa red. Sometimes they be taking my name, so I gotta change.
I noticed.
I gotta I try to have different. I try to have the same name for all my socials.
It's hard. They took my name. They took my name on Instagram, so that's why it's the way I have it, SpeakerBox X Hip Hop, because it's the name I wanted. And even on Twitter too, I don't even have. Not even SpeakerBox X Hip Hop. It's SpeakerBox X D something _. I don't even do that much. So.
People just they don't mind their own business.
People, man, I swear, yeah.
So yeah, official_red is my Instagram, and once you connect with that, you'll connect everywhere else.
Sweet. So, what's your opinion on what's going on in Tucson in terms of the venue? Like, I know because of quarantine, we're kind of on a sort of a lockdown going on. Like we can't have any concerts or performance going on. But what can we do as a community to open these spaces up once we can? Because I feel like a lot of spaces we used to have, we no longer have. Like the fly cast is gone, cans is gone. So what can we do to reopen these spaces?
Well, with this whole pandemic, we definitely should follow the guidelines. Wear a mask, social distance. We gotta adjust to different things, but we can still totally make it work. Like the last show at the Thunder Canyon Brewery with Cash and Marley, like it happened. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go. Unfortunately, I didn't go. But I know the mask and social distance was in effect. So now with the whole pandemic going on, we can still do shows.
Yeah.
But just follow the rules, and just if we don't break the rules, then things won't really be shut down unless like the numbers spike up again. They shut down for sure. But other than that, I think let's
not put that energy out there.
Yeah, I know.
Lockdown.
But for us, as a community, though, like
yeah,
and lovers of music, and we want shows back, definitely follow the guidelines, and I think we should be okay. We can still do shows.
Okay, cool. So also what the project? Okay, Red Planet. I want to go ahead and ask you what made you create that Red Planet? What was the inspiration behind Red Planet?
It's my planet, so it's my world where I'm living in, and red obviously is my right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
When I said Red Planet, people thought like I was talking about Mars or something.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, it's like, yeah. But it's like Red Planet, like red is me, and it's my planet. So it's like obviously it's like very self-explanatory as well. So it's like, it's Red Planet. Anyone that's in my circle,
yeah,
are in my planet, which is like my, my Earth is Earth. But I'm saying like Red Planet as in that, yeah, like it's this is where we are right now. Like my mind is whatever I do,
yeah.
And like anyone supports or anyone follows the journey or whatever, we're in Red Planet,
Sweet.
Make it my world,
Yeah, nice. I love it. So
it made sense too. So like, all right, Red Planet.
It does make sense. So what are your so we're already at the tail end of the conversation. Do you want to share something personal or an experience that not a lot of people know about you?
Well, I want to say something. I don't know. I would just say that let me see. Let me think. How personal should I get now? I just gotta say that I've been rapping since I was 12 years old, and been doing everything kind of solo, and that's what I want to tell the people. Like, you got like to learn everything yourself. So I kind of learned everything myself at a younger age. YouTube tutorials though, but I still learned everything myself.
100.
Yeah, so I learned, and that's what right now is what makes it easier for me, because I know some artists don't know how to record themselves or how to edit videos. I mean, I don't edit like those professional videos, but I started editing videos and stuff like that. So that's something about me that I don't know a lot of people know, that I started at 12. I'm 24 now, so it's been a long time, and it's been a journey, ups and downs, and I always had the opportunity to tour, and that was really fun. But yeah, there's other personal stuff, but I don't think a lot of people know that, I started at a very young age. It was middle school. I started in middle school.
Sweet. Okay, cool. All right, so we're at the tail end of the interview. I know you're going to have an album dropping hopefully soon, sometime in the future.
Yeah. No, that's definitely work. I'm trying to build, the fan base. Because like I said, I didn't drop anything in 2019, so I'm trying to build up and drop, singles and have a good playlist for the people, and then come up with an album.
We just spoke to Red. We just chopped it off. We talked about, he shared a personal experience. He's been doing music and also doing editing and whatnot with videos since he was 12. That's pretty dope. I mean, you already have quite a bit of years under you. And yeah, we just chopped it off about, his, we talked about beast mode. We talked about projects he has lined up soon. And yeah, it's been awesome having you. And can't wait to talk to you again once you drop your album.
Yeah, no, we definitely gotta connect again.
Yeah. Stay healthy.
You too. Please don't die on us.
All right, I'll talk to you later, man.
Talk to you. All right.
George Floyd's killing is the latest in a series of incidents highlighting tensions between the black community and police.
The killing of Ahmaud Arbery, that young unarmed black man in Georgia.
Loved ones of Breonna Taylor grieving and outraged. The 26-year-old Louisville first responder shot 8 times and killed by police.
No justice! No justice!
It saddens me that this shit has never changed. The older you get, you realize if you ain't white, you a target inside their shooting range. And they all killing, they don't give a fuck about who you are. They're killing kids, adults, elderly, yeah, we're the ones that start. Crazy world we live in, I find it ridiculous. Peaceful protests been attended, but cops the ones that would start hitting us. I'm standing next to all of my black brothers. Black and brown unite, they're afraid to die, so animals is what they call us. I have so much respect for all my white family. I thank y'all for speaking up for everyone whose voice was shut down. We're all sick and tired, but this is reality. So we gotta unite, fight back, protest the fuck out of this till we make a sound. And make sure this don't ever happen again. Get rid of all the racists and murderers and make them all pay for what they did. No justice, no peace, and I'm sticking with that. Even if a peaceful protest turns to violence, we the people are not stepping back.
No violence, no fearing, I don't wanna die so young. How can y'all not see more? How can y'all stand and watch this all go down?
If you a cop that joined to actually serve and protect, why you not say anything when the unlawful is happening? Instead you stand around and watch and forget. When those videos are up, we blaming each and every officer. And you can't blame us for that. You had one job, is to serve and protect the citizens, but damn, you had to fail us. My heart aches, what am I supposed to do? Seeing families teared apart, does that not make you feel uncomfortable? But now the system got you guys following orders, forgetting who you are in the inside and where you came from. You got a mama that wouldn't be proud of your new actions. Some of you are hurting your own kind with no reaction. No sympathy, no care for your own people. You working for white supremacists and these are evil. But y'all don't seem to understand none of that. And half of the US are ignorant, they wouldn't wanna understand none of that.
No violence, no fearing, I don't wanna die so young. How can y'all not see more? How can y'all stand and watch this all go down?
Black teenager Mike Brown was shot dead by police in August. Federal prosecutors will not bring charges against any New York City police officer involved in the death of Eric Gardner.
Sandra Bland, arrested after that routine traffic stop earlier this month, then found dead in her jail cell 3 days later.
Tamir Rice, that's the 12-year-old boy who was shot and killed by a Cleveland police officer.
Get your help down! Let's go!
No violence, no fearing, I don't wanna die so young. How can y'all not see more? How can y'all stand and watch this all go
Remember, we only kill black people. Yeah, we only kill black people.